The man was buried alive by a mudslide. He rolled down the window and reached out to check how thick the dirt was, but a wave of wet mud poured into the car. He panicked and quickly closed the window. Before he could catch his breath, the sunroof suddenly cracked. The man instantly freaked out. He grabbed some tape to try and seal the crack, but under the weight of the mud, the tape didn't do much. As the crack got bigger, he had no choice but to grab the steering wheel lock and jam it against the sunroof. That finally stopped the glass from caving in. But after all that, he was completely worn out. Then he noticed water seeping through the sunroof. He opened his mouth and started drinking it. After making sure the water was clean, he pulled a credit card from his wallet, folded it into a funnel shape, and stuck it into a water bottle. Then he carefully fixed it under the leak. The dirty water all flowed into the bottle. Even though the water problem was solved, the man didn't stop to rest. He wanted to see how deep he was buried. So he found a metal rod, punched a hole in the bottle cap, tied a string to it, and pushed the rod up through the sunroof. But even after pushing one rod through, there was still no sign of the surface. So he taped two rods together and kept pushing upward. But this time, he felt a lot more resistance. No matter how hard he pushed, it wouldn't budge. Seeing that, he grabbed a jack from the trunk. With the jack's help, things went much smoother. Just when he thought he'd made progress, he realized even with the jack fully extended, the rod still didn't reach the surface. So he leaned in with his shoulder and pushed with everything he had. Then he looked up at the sunroof, and to his surprise, he saw daylight coming through. He was overjoyed. He took a few deep breaths of fresh air, then started yelling for help. But after shouting for hours, no one answered. So he lit a newspaper trying to use the smoke to draw attention. But that move almost cost him his life.